Hey everybody, Logan here. So lately there's been a lot of discussion, a lot of discourse around what is the best Xbox controller, especially with us now being pretty much dead center of the lifespan of the series consoles, whether you have the Series X or the Series S. And there's also, well, people wanting to use these controllers on PC. With all the videos that I make and testing out all these new controllers, people are saying, what is the best? At this point, there's so many. What is the best? I can tell you one thing. Ain't that one. The standard Series X controller, it's not bad, but it ain't the best. That's terrible. Drift becomes a thing. And for the price, you don't really get much besides wireless. And that's about it. Now, if you're looking for a wireless option, I'm going to give you two. Let's just say I'll give you the two. I'll give you the best wired option, and I'm going to give you the best wireless option. Now, we're not going to look at price. Price, it's completely different video, completely different perspective. So I'm going to give you your two options, your best wired and your best wireless. Now, there are a number of different options for these first few that will be all wired. This is one of the best for the price, and that is the Snakebite Gamepad X. This is a $25 Hall Effect controller. Yes, it's fine, it's wired, it's better than the standard one that you can either get from PDP or PowerA in a store. It's going to last you much longer, and you're not going to have drift. So this is a wired option, but is it the best? No. Next, a lot of people would say, this is the new 8BitDo Ultimate C. This is a fantastic controller. The sticks and the triggers are all Hall Effect. That's the key word, right? Depending on when you're buying it, $35. I think it's a solid choice. But you're missing something. 1000 hertz. A lot of people want that 1000 hertz. This has a 250 hertz polling rate. And when you're talking about playing FPSs, which the Xbox, not just FPS, but third-person shooters, just shooters in general, that might slow a lot of people down. So what's the best way to go? You probably guessed it. Some will say the GameSir Collide Flux or the standard Collide, depending on which one you want, or the G7 SE. In my opinion, the G7 SE is going to be your best bet. MSRP sits at around $44 on Amazon, depending on when you're buying. You got your Prime days and all that other stuff, so keep an eye out. I did pick this up for, I want to say it was 40. It was 39 something, or roughly $40, and I think this is probably your best option. So, there's your answer. Now, if you're looking for wireless, there aren't too many options out there unless you're getting that. You got your Elite series controller, right? Right. But is it the best? Not by far. The Elite Series 2, well, doesn't have Hall Effect, and you're paying quite a bit. And they have the option of the core or the just standard full-blown model with all the flappy paddles and everything in the back. I got this one because it was red, but there was something that came out that blew me away, and I honestly think it's probably the best controller, and this ain't it. That's a Turtle Beach Stealth Ultra. Hall Effect sticks, Hall Effect triggers, wireless, programmable buttons on the back, and your lighting. Of course, I like my red, white, and blue. I think it's gorgeous. Now you can control everything through the screen instead of having to do it on the Xbox. Hey, you can do that as well. There is an app you can download, but this is, in my opinion, the best you can purchase. Yes, it's going to be pricey, $199. Maybe wait for it to go on sale if you don't want to spend that kind of money. But after the Hall Effect sticks, you got mechanical buttons. That's a fantastic controller. Probably the best out there. Dare I say, it is the best, because that's the topic of this video. Your best wireless controller for the Xbox. Now, if I had to pick between the wired GameSir G7 SE or the wireless Turtle Beach Stealth Ultra. Because of the price. This is going to be affordable for almost any gamer on any budget because of the lower price point. If you got yourself a Series X, you can afford this. That's just my assumption, because if you're paying $500 for a console, $40 for a controller probably isn't that far out of your price range. Hey, who knows? Who am I to judge, right? This one's the big boy. If you have the money and it doesn't bother you, go with this. If you don't, go with this. Value-wise, fantastic. Just ultra. This is like the Corvette of all controllers. This is the high-end Stingray Corvette of all controllers. This is the one that everybody wants, everybody needs, right? This is the best. But if you can't afford it, that's like a V6 Camaro. It's still fast. It can beat a lot of the stuff out there, but it's still missing a little bit. That's how I like to call it. It's still a fantastic controller with a few less features. But go with the V8. That's what I'm saying. Sorry for the car analogy. I'm a car guy. What can I say? But there you go. There are your options. Not the longest video in the world, but I thought it might clear it up. Now, if you have any other questions about any other controllers. Now, one thing I do want to say before I end this video, Microsoft recently put up an update that disabled a lot of third-party controllers, and people are saying, but use this workaround, use this hack. No, most people are not going to do that. They're not going to mod or do anything. They're not. Because why? They don't want to get banned. They don't want to take apart their console. They don't want to soft mod. They don't want to do that. And for most people out there, it's easier just to buy a really good controller, and whichever one is in your price range, bam, there you go. So that's what I'm going to say. Don't use any of those aftermarket weird ones that you have to. I wouldn't take a risk, especially with Microsoft now finding you and banning you. Be careful with that. All right, guys, thank you so much. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments section below. I'll be glad to answer whatever I can. Tell me what you think is the best in your personal preference and which ones you've liked, whether it's been wired or wireless. Thank you guys so much. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Remember to tune in every Thursday night, 9 p.m.-ish Eastern for Ready to Start podcast. It's a great time. We're encroaching episode 50, so join us. Thank you guys so much. Again, God bless you all. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.